Hey, beloved ones, I am putting the link to join us for the Bible study right now on Church of the Eternally Secure channel. It's usually at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I'm running a little late. And with that being said, I want to give you the quick testimony. I'll retell the story on a longer video, but I was at the pharmacy tonight, and I'm telling you, there has been stuff coming against the saints like you wouldn't believe. I mean, stuff out of nowhere. I had been at the pharmacy. They made a mistake, so they had to fix the prescription, and so I had to wait. I had already waited in a long line, so I just went and walked around the store and got a few things I needed, and then they called me back to the window. And at that time, there was a line of about 6 people, 6 or 7, to the pharmacy. And I went to the window they called me at. Well, a gentleman in line starts having a fit. Why did she get an? And somebody said, well, she's already waited in line once. He goes, well, this is the second time I'm waiting in line. Why does she have to? Just started making a big deal out of it. I don't know if he didn't realize they called me up or what, but he started yelling at me. And I said, would it make you feel better if I stood in the back of the line and did that again, as opposed to going up to the window when they called me? Yeah, because I got to wait in line. Why do you? I said, you know what? And I said it loud, I am a woman of God. And if that's all it'll take to give you peace, I'll do that. And I went to the back of the line and stood there because I heard it in my spirit. You can use this and destroy your testimony by going, well, I was called up here, sir. I guess you didn't hear, why? Or I can use this for a testimony and allow it to be used for good. So I did. And I was very touched because the gentleman in the back of the line said, no, ma'am, please. And stood in front of, got me in front of him. I said, thank you, sir, for that. Then a lady went, when it was her turn up at the counter to be waited on, she called me there and gave her place up because she said, clearly they called you and, and it was nice of you to do that, but you didn't have to. The point is, the gentleman, it didn't please him. He still was fussing. I don't know why they think they're better than me. Don't have to wait in line. Just okay. It didn't give him peace, but it didn't matter what I do. He wasn't going to have peace. Um, and he was stirring up another lady that was in line too, trying to get her upset at me, as if I did it out of some sense of entitlement. I didn't. I was called to the window. So there was while I was being waited on, another gentleman after the one that raised the fuss, and the other lady that also raised the fuss with him. They were riling each other up. Um, Left. This older man said, "Ma'am, that was really good of you to do that." And I said, "Well, the Lord was the Lord, yet He washed the feet of sinful men, His own disciples. We should do nothing less." And I said, plus, if you're down on the floor washing somebody else's feet, you can't look around and point fingers. And he said, praise the Lord. I said, I'll do whatever it is for his name's sake. I'll do whatever will give him a good name. And so it turned into two strangers showing me kindness and me being able to proclaim the Lord's name publicly. So it was used for good. Could have easily turned into something ugly. Now this kind of thing has been happening lately. Not sure what's going on with me. I just must have that face that people want to yell at and hate, I guess. But I know it's spiritual. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. It's always a trap to get you to act to your flesh. We've got to try to avoid that. You guys can see that I was socked in the face by someone last week. Not a mark on me. And I don't walk well. Didn't even knock me down. And the most amazing, miraculous part is that Renee didn't get in her flesh and knock her out. I walked away. So I'm realizing there's going to be a lot of these things. I have another sister. Every time I talk to one of the saints, truly love the Lord, they believe the gospel. They're going through something out of nowhere. Another friend of mine is having issues with her mother's place of living, out of nowhere. just starting up problems. So don't be surprised when these things happen. Always remember, there is potential for this to be a testimony or the potential for it to destroy my testimony and witness. Breathe and think. And remember, no matter how much you have to humble yourself, it's for his name's sake. Think about how he humbled himself for you. With that being said, I just wanted to share it. I'm putting the link for the Bible study we're doing right now, and I'm late. Sorry, Brother Luke, because of the pharmacy. And I hope you come hang out with us for the live fellowship and chat. Okay, guys. God bless.